She slid the envelope across the white linen tablecloth, right between the half-finished crème brûlée and my untouched glass of champagne. "From all of us," she announced, like it was some kind of toast. My husband lifted his phone to record. His mother smiled like she'd just won a war. His sisters laughed quietly, waiting for my reaction. I opened the envelope. Divorce papers. My name already typed neatly at the top, their signatures waiting for mine at the bottom. I looked at each of their faces. No tears, no begging, no screaming. Just a smile I'd been saving. I thanked her, signed the papers, slid them back, then I stood up and walked out. They thought it was victory. They had no idea. When I met him, he was gentle back then. The man who stayed late in the rain with me, jacket around my shoulders, whispering promises about forever. His mother hugged me at our engagement party, told me I was the daughter she never had. But forever turned out to be conditional. His love had terms. His mother's acceptance was an audition. I spent years proving myself, cooking meals she mocked, wearing dresses she called cheap, swallowing the sting of every little cut. I thought love would shield me. Instead, it handed me over to them like prey. The first fracture. It was the lipstick. Red, smudged on his collar after a late business meeting. Not my shade. Not mine at all. He swore it was nothing. His mother swore I was paranoid. But the lies kept dripping through the cracks. Messages half deleted, whispered phone calls, perfume on him I never wore. It wasn't just cheating, it was collaboration. She covered for him, laughed at his excuses, whispered in his ear that he deserved better than me. They thought I was blind. I wasn't. I was patient. The shift. I stopped crying the day I realized what they wanted. Me gone. Erased neatly, discarded without scandal. A clean exit, a quiet failure. So I smiled more. I cooked her favorite meals. I told him I believed him. I played the perfect wife, the perfect fool. While they plotted my exit, I mapped their ruin. The plan. Step 1. Silence. Don't fight, don't accuse, listen. Every word they whispered became ammunition. Step 2. Finances. His accounts weren't as private as he thought. Passwords left carelessly in saved browsers. Bank statements forwarded quietly to mine. Money siphoned off, not stolen, redirected, invested, protected. Step 3. The house. My name was on the deed, thanks to my down payment years ago. They'd forgotten that. I hadn't. Step 4. Exposure. Screenshots, messages, pictures. The affair wasn't with one woman, it was with 3, including his secretary, including his best friend's wife. By the time they handed me those divorce papers, the lawyer I'd hired months before already had the case file stacked and ready. The birthday scene. Their laughter in the restaurant was sharp, rehearsed. My husband's phone camera captured what they thought would be humiliation. But what it captured instead was my calm, my pen gliding across the line, my silence as I stood and walked away. What it didn't capture, what they couldn't see, was what was already in motion. The house was mine. The joint accounts were drained, his half frozen by court order. His company, the one his mother boasted about, was under investigation after the evidence I handed over to the board. The women he betrayed, they had their own scores to settle, and I'd delivered them every piece they needed. By the time dessert arrived, they had lost everything. The fallout. He came home to an empty closet, furniture gone, the locks changed. The bank called, the lawyer called, the board called. His mother tried to rally the family, but every secret I'd documented spilled into daylight. Her fraud, her gambling, her debts hidden behind his name. The empire they thought was untouchable crumbled in weeks. And me? I sat in a new apartment overlooking the city, glass of wine in hand, papers in order, peaceful, untouched. The confrontation. The last time he saw me was in court. He looked thinner, desperate. She sat behind him, mascara streaked, no longer the queen of anything. He mouthed my name, like I might still save him, like I hadn't already buried the marriage with the stroke of my pen. I didn't look back. I just watched as the judge read the verdict. Assets to me, custody of the house, spousal support granted. His reputation shredded in public record. When his eyes finally met mine, he understood. This wasn't a divorce, it was an execution. My reflection. They thought betrayal would break me. Instead, it built me into something they couldn't predict. Silent, sharp, patient. On my 31st birthday, they handed me divorce papers like a gift. What they didn't realize was that the real gift was mine, the satisfaction of watching every scheme they built collapse under its own weight. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't shed a tear.